Time out. Every retrograde is a test. Sometimes Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. This is what's worth having faith. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet of faith. The meanings and reasonings, the morality. Okay, um, and the way that we accumulate and expand on experiences. Okay, so that all creates a sense of morality. So Jupiter is now retrograde in Taurus. Okay, so this is re-expanding on the fixed Earth energies. So we're gonna be re-expanding on your ability to make something practical and make something make sense. And once you do that, you can point out, okay, if this is stable, then that's something I can value. So that's what we're gonna be re-expanding on them values so that we can be more direct and know what values to have faith in and what values to start fucking letting go because you know what I'm saying, they ain't part of too much baggage. But we gotta reaffirm, our faith and our values, all right? You know what I'm saying? Get more wise upon these things before we go direct. Get your ass in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Cito. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. No backpedaling. Cito, I'm generous. All you niggas can settle in. I said fuck relevance. Niggas look at me weird like an alien. To my surprise, I'm Aquarius. Yes, I came to change and not divide up your area. Religious concepts that I would not be inferior to. It's up under the pillowcase you coming inferior to. Fuck is my burying tools. Yeah, defo with dishonor. That's my bitch, and I kill you before you harm her. Came with the karma, she spit me like DJ Drama. Pussy crazy got me on Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. Pussy crazy, booked the Groupon for the massage sauna. Took a big shop, and I remember the Swamporama. You ain't even spring, you think you the top of summer. Got the nerve to tell me, be quiet, the guards are coming. In a world with angels and demons, Goodwill hunting. Call my phone, bitch was listening to Hearted Monkeys. I don't do the needles, I don't bargain with junkies. Cito coaching, bitch, we a team. Let's get it running. Time out. It's Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius yet again. You're now drinking the wine of Zeus. God damn it. Let's talk about it.
We got Jupiter, goddamn direct. I mean, not direct, retrograde in Taurus. So pay attention. Pay attention. Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus. Pay attention. Okay. All right. Now, anytime, you know what I'm saying, we got Jupiter or we mention Jupiter or what is Jupiter is correlated to is basically our experiences, the things that we, come to conclusions as far as like meanings and reasonings and having faith and placing those things, you know what I'm saying, on certain experiences. So when that experience come back around, you know what I'm saying, we'll have a certain sense of knowledge to know how to go about that experience again. So, in current time right now, with Jupiter going retrograde, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to face a lot of our things dealing with our values, past things dealing with our values, okay, our self esteem, you know, our ability to stabilize and make something practical and safe and valuable, you know what I'm saying? Or to even just stand in your own goddamn value, you know. So, it might bring a lot of experiences, past experiences back that made you feel unsafe, because Taurus is the energy of safety. So, a lot of these experiences, you're going to have to filter it through, you know, your wisdom, your knowledge, your meanings and reasons, and your faith, and ask yourself that question that is posted upon the title. What's worth having faith? Okay. So yeah, God damn it, your faith gonna be tested. Okay, so it is gonna be tested in an earth way. So either you're gonna have to make it stable, you know what I'm saying, or something practical, in a sense of the temperament, because we always dealing with the mind before we start dealing with the external, um, and utilizing the external as something, to be um, like as a reminder, because the external is always created from the internal. So, what I'm saying, external really is just a reminder of what we already did internally. You know what I'm saying? That's how that masculine and feminine bounce off of each other. But a lot of things with your faith is going to be tested, you know, because it's going to bring back past things that you should be knowledgeable about, far as what you value. You know what I'm saying? What you giving your support to. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times it's just really y'all wasting y'all time and just supporting the wrong things. It ain't even about supporting a character. It ain't even about supporting, it's just about what you may need to support for you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you just may just be supporting the wrong things because, probably some type of desire that you got, but you need to like, become wise of that and start to see beyond what's shaped and formed in the solid world, okay, and get more into the, the subconscious world, which would be the gas and liquid world, so you can start seeing and being more aware of these shapes and forms, no matter what person, place, or thing they come back and play out. Because cycles, we always create these cycles, and depending on how we utilize our chakras within these cycles, we may create certain insecurities and things and thoughts and feelings that may manifest into situations and organs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everything starts to create as blood flow and stuff like that. So that's why when you even see something, you like get like aroused or something like that, internally first, and then that starts to play out physically. You start to get mad internally first, then that starts to play out. You start to get happy, then you start to, you know what I'm saying? So,
sometimes some of these things that we be supporting, you know, and things there a lot of times they be tied to traumas, and that's why I even did that video on mental crutches and stuff like that, because it's time to get off the mental crutch. You know what I'm saying? And the mental crutch is just supporting, old things that maybe have been pleasurable or maybe worked in one area before, but they not really gonna work in this new version of this new world with this new you in it. So it's about knowing how to delegate. So you may be supporting something, and damn near just doing it because it's entertaining and it's fun or something like that. But because you're not hip to things like astrology or spirituality, you're not understanding that things are supposed to be moving, and then you do got a soul spiritual mission as a spirit that you here supposed to be done with you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what everybody got to become aware of and stuff like that. So that would be the energy that is going to be summing up within this motherfucking it's Jupiter retrograde. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker gonna last for a little minute too. So it's gonna last till, let's see, it's gonna last for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? But right now you should already start feeling the effects of it bringing things back and experiences that's gonna be testing your knowledge and wisdom on what to be supporting at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things, it's gonna bring back a lot of these things that you've been should have stopped supporting. You should have stopped. Supporting this type of mental frame. You know what I'm saying? You just need to stop supporting this type of emotional, crutch or this mental crutch. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to stop doing that. So you got to start valuing yourself more and start investing into you and things. And even that's why I even made the shit with manifesting your business, money into your business, because it's really about just making, your self and the things that you do a lot more valuable. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have some, that's when we get out of the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension. And I talk to y'all a lot in that dimension, but ultimately it's about the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, your thought, your feeling coming together, creating your character, and that being the individuality of what you can do in the world. You know what I'm saying? To represent yourself and have your creativity, amongst other individuals and be actually a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just lost in the world, 1, 2, and 3rd dimension. You know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to come up with no different ways to think, communicate, feel, or see. You know what I'm saying? So, it's about starting to support new ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because Eden and Gemini come out the Taurus. So, we support, some and make sure it can grow. And then, once it grow, it got that environment. So it's like that. It's like that that healthy surrounding. You know what I'm saying? Or that healthy sky. You know what I'm saying? Now I can reach for the sky. And now it can be a part of some shit. But if you ain't growing nothing and shit like that, you ain't gonna have nothing to put nothing in. You ain't gonna have no baskets or nothing like that to put nothing in. So you need to get you some, some growth going, with and supporting the right things within, what you got going on. Ask yourself what's worth having faith in. You know what I'm saying? What is worth to you having your faith if you can't utilize it? You know what I'm saying? What's worse, having faith is good if it's going towards the same shit that keep our parents flowing and our grandparents flow. Or what's the point of having faith if we ain't, what I'm saying, trying to utilize that shit? And that's why I think a lot of people also too into spirituality and stuff right now, because it's like big on manifesting, what I'm saying? But that's the wrong way to look at it, because we always manifesting, you know. But it is about becoming wise on how to become an individual. And, if you utilizing another as an individual, what I'm saying, to support you and things of that nature, then you might not have your own too. You know what I'm saying? You got to utilize yourself and things. Now, specifically where this would kind of play out for you in your zodiac chart would be the area of life you got Taurus in. So that's the place, what I'm saying, where you might have to get that together, and start being a little bit more, creating a little bit more safety in that area, specifically, But yeah, we all here to like go through those experiences and ask ourselves what's worth supporting, what I'm saying, within the fixed earth element, and the fixed earth element in astrology, anything earth, that's kind of dealing with health, what I'm saying? So you got to even look at the things that is it healthy, what I'm saying, to support you. And we got all these trines and things of that nature with all these things. So is it healthy, what I'm saying, to support, this situation, what I'm saying? Because everything that you love, what I'm saying, you can love it too much. But when it show you like it's time to like change, you got to be ready for that too. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be putting your hand in a cookie jar and trying to get two-way, you know what I'm saying, too good to be true and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The thing that we manifest in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, is the shit that we supposed to be trying to get out of. And we do that by using our 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensional, our thought, feelings, and what I'm saying, our ability to create a creature, character amongst others. And if we all do that together, then what I'm saying, we can all create that atmosphere in that world. And what I'm saying, that can become something down here and shit like that. We just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But this is the with astrology and dealing with the mind, these are things that these transits and shit like that, what I'm saying, and based on numerology, gematria, and shit like that, and them anthropomorphizing concepts, and taking language and putting taking a sign, a sign, a symbol, and adding a vibration behind it. You know what I'm saying? This gave people a sense of direction, and and once we all come together on that energy and them vibrations and hymns and shit like that, now we got what we got as society today, but this is what we all supposed to do. We all supposed to have our image, our sign, what I'm saying, create the feeling and the vibe behind that, and that represent us. So Jupiter in Taurus, so you gotta ask yourself what's worth valuing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things that you be valuing and shit like that ain't really it. It ain't really it. Like, you could be doing way more productive stuff with that shit, with that time that you got with this shit that you've been valuing. And then Jupiter retrograde is making you know that. Like, that now. Like, that you should be, a little bit more wise with, supporting, certain mind frame, but you may be using another person, place, or thing or individual as a crutch, as a mental crutch, or whatever type of high they're giving you, whether it's positive or negative, but it's something you like doing, and Jupiter retrograde is showing you that, because other than that, you're supposed to be wise and supposed to be knowing what to support at this point in time. So you gotta be wise, you gotta wisen up and say, what's worth having faith? What's worth having faith in at the moment? These same outdated programs, these same outdated ways of thinking, outdated ways of gaining material money and safety and shelter and stuff like that. So a lot of that shit only work for certain people. Like if you into like that world, like if you do the practices and stuff like that, and you go ahead and do that practical shit, that's fine. That ain't got shit to do with you supporting your gift and your talent. They don't got shit to do with that. So you gotta be able to decipher things when you're spiritual, so you can not be on mental crutches, because this is how you even meet spirituality, when you hop off mental crutches and then you start doing things that you unfamiliar with, and that causes expansion. And now that you are expanded and things of that nature, you can take that expansion or that awareness develop and things and show others how to do it. And then that's how we all built the world from the internal perspective, mentally, and all connect with that and respond with that, and started creating vibes and feelings with that. And now that we're about to come down here physically and stuff like that, and to manifest into an event. So you got to be eventful within your life and with how you, move around your chakras and develop within these dimensions and stuff like that. But yeah, so what's worth having faith? So we're going to hop down these alignments and shit like that. So we go to the esoteric spiritual coach and stuff. Virgo season has infinitely been one. And there's a lot going on. The skies is going crazy. The skies is going crazy. We're going to break it down right now, too. If we don't waste no time. I'm going to go all the way from Sun to the motherfucking Neptune. All right. Well, because we got Pluto, too, but it's the same shit. All right. So let's get it. All right. Sun in Virgo, trine Uranus, retrograde in Taurus. So this is the gift to be seen as how to change or rebel. So you got to be the gift to be seen as how to change right now, or you can be seen as how to rebel, or seen as rebellious. And anytime you seen as rebellious, this can cause change too, but one is done for negative and one is done for positive. Well, I ain't even gonna say that, because you can be rebellious and shit for positive reasons, but you got the gift to be seen as how to change right now, or to be seen as rebellious, with how you go about things or your actions. So don't hate on yourself too much. Give yourself some grace, give yourself some patience. It ain't easy being an individual. So that's the gift that you got though right now. Sun opposed Neptune retrograde in Pisces. This is feeling opposite to delusions or not putting your dreams to work. So you're going to feel opposite if you ain't got nothing in your back pocket or got nothing to work with at the moment as far as your dreams and stuff like that. You may even feel like your dreams ain't even worth working on You know what I'm saying? Or you may be stressing about how to get them dreams to work down here. You know what I'm saying? So those what everybody could be possibly going through with Sun opposed Neptune retrograde. You know what I'm saying? Sun in Virgo trine Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This is the gift to be seen or expressed working on our status of power and control of position. So, you know, if you've been working, if you've been trying to take power and control of your position and stuff like that, you may get to see a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying, of that fruit. You may be starting to see the little fruits and shit like that. That's not for you to get, you know what I'm saying, super excited about, you know, because, you know, the fruit is like Virgo, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing for you to get super excited about, you know, but, you know, you want to feel in tune, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, the work that you put in and the transformation, and you got that as confirmation right now. If you actually been putting the work to take power and control over your status and your position, no matter how you've been seen throughout the last 10 years of, you know what I'm saying, people may be looking at you sideways like this, people may be looking at that, there's judgment and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, you still can get a lot more of that because Pluto is still in retrograde, you know, right now in Capricorn, but you know, you got the gift to still see like, okay, like I still been, you know what I'm saying, putting this work in and shit like that, and I'm getting some control, and all I gotta do is keep working and put your head down and keep working again, you'll be good. All right. Moon in Libra trine Saturn retrograde in Pisces. This is the gift to have emotional security in relationships and experiences right now. So we got the gift to have emotional security in our relationships. So if you don't got emotional security, you ain't using your gift. So I'm the coach. I tell you that you got to use your gift right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the gift to feel some type of security in your relationships. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to you getting your creativity and the things that you want to get done and the things that you love right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you love doing what you love and you ain't using your gift to do what you love, then you out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Right now, your gift is to place boundaries and shit on shit that you be procrastinating on, shit that you be having you in la la land, shit that be having you all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that's what your gift is. Moon and Libra in conjunct Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So this is misunderstanding how to react to past dreams or delusions. So we may misunderstand how to react to past dreams or delusions. That's kind of a good thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of past dreams or delusions. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to participate in that. You know, I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, you know, misunderstand that. I don't want to understand delusions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. Don't know. Probably y'all don't want to, you know, understand, you know, y'all dreams. But I don't want to understand any delusions and shit like that. It was like somebody walking up the street yelling out their goddamn mind and shit like that. And you know how you get interested, like, damn, I'm gonna go see what the fuck crack and shit like that. I was like, nah, I don't want to understand any of y'all, what y'all flunked out about and shit like that. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm Aquarius. Moon in Libra square Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this is learning to receive or communicate balance for what you've been building upon. Okay? So you need to learn how to receive balance right now or communicate balance for what you've been building upon. Okay? You know, so what you're doing, it got to be for the people. You know what I'm saying? It got to be for we. It got to be for us right now with the Moon and Libra. You know what I'm saying? It got to be for the relationship. It got to be for the balance. If you ain't for the balance and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You might not be in the right aspect right now because your moon might be in the opposite. You might be in Aries, so you might be for self. know what I'm saying? You might be in Capricorn. Your moon might be in Capricorn, so it may be predicated on, you know what I'm saying, security and things, or your moon may be in Cancer. So it may be predicated upon, you know what I'm saying, your family, home, emotional states and stuff like that. So right now you got to get out of all that emotion. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop caring about, you got to get out your emotions, stop caring about that. That's Cancer. You got to get out of them restrictions and limits and what you think it takes to make that work and stuff like that. Get out of that, you know what I'm saying? And get with another person that can balance you out. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe that may not be, sometimes that could be an individual, but it could be your mind. It could be you. You know what I'm saying? Your mind can help you balance you out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I shouldn't be thinking like this. That's you taking your mind and shit like that and putting it in another space. You know what I'm saying? So that's, but that's the thing. You got to learn how to be a little bit more relatable with your boundaries right now. Okay, so what was that? Moon square Pluto. Learning to receive or communicate balance for what you've been building upon. Right. So you got to learn how to be a little bit more relatable and stuff like that, so you can be in a position to take power control over your status and position right now. So if you broke, you got to tell yourself, "My goddamn it, I'm broke." You know what I'm saying? If you flunk, you got to say, "Goddamn it, I'm flunk." If you've been manipulative, you got to be like, "God damn it, I've been manipulative." You know what I'm saying? And then just got to go create a new idea about yourself and start doing that and things. And that'll help you get out of the restrictions. You know what I'm saying? All right. Then we got Mercury and Virgo trine Jupiter retrograde. So we're working with having more faith in our thoughts and talents. So you got to have more faith in your ability to get shit done and come up with ideas right now. You know what I'm saying? It may take time and stuff like that because we may be experiencing that slowly, you know what I'm saying, with Jupiter. And Jupiter don't fuck with Mercury because they like opposites. So we working with having more faith in our thoughts and our talents right now, or communications, or working with having more faith on being stable about something. Mercury Virgo opposed Saturn retrograde in Pisces. This is working on going forward with past limitations, even if it's opposite. So you got to work on going forward, okay, with your past. The you know what I'm saying, the devil of your motherfucking the devil of your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You oppose your Saturn, Satan energy. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be your own worst enemy right here with your thoughts and what you think you can and can't do, you know what I'm saying, in your life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't be your own worst enemy when it comes to, you expanding on your prosperous land and what you need to be doing for yourself. But we working on going forward right now. That's what everybody forced to do. Okay? Especially with Mercury going direct. You know what I'm saying? It ain't retrograde no more. So we ain't even rethinking. You just got to think like you're going forward, even if it's opposite with our capabilities, and that's our ability to gain structure and shit like that. But it may feel in an opposite space because the way we got to gain structure right now is within the aspect of Pisces. So we got to, you know what I'm saying, utilize our experiences, our beliefs and shit like that. That shit ain't stable. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we got to utilize right now to feel like we gain some goddamn structure. You know, Venus and Leo sextile Mars and Libra. So this is opportunity to love, appreciate, and balance acting on your passions or desires and stuff like that. So you can indulge into your desires a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just be procrastinating and not get into your passions too much right now. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in either too much, you know what I'm saying? But whatever percentage level that you need to be, and you need to figure that out. So if you need to be in your passions more you know what I'm saying, then you need to go ahead and do that. You know, you need to create some new ideas about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and create a new thought and feeling about yourself so you can be relatable and see how others are relating out into the world and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If you too much into your if you too much into your passions and shit like that, then you may need to be a little bit more relatable and see how um and become more consciously aware of like your individuality and how that can be used for somebody else. I'm saying I don't care who it is. Don't you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's how people be helping like these artists and shit like that. And how they be having writers and shit like that. I'm saying somebody had their own individuality, you know, and that was being able to be used for somebody to help somebody become successful. Then we got Venus in Leo square Jupiter and Taurus. This is learning to use wisdom on how you see relationships. Okay, so you got to learn how to be wise about, you know what I'm saying, your values and what you value in your relationships. So you can't be doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, your relationships. You learning that don't work right now. You know what I'm saying? You experiencing that don't work because Jupiter is retrograde. Venus in Leo square Uranus retrograde in Taurus. This is learning to change what you give your love support to dealing with entertainment. Okay, so you gotta change what you give your support to as far as what you entertain and things where you have fun and enjoy yourself. Life ain't all about fun. I'm saying sometimes you gotta get up and do and run up some and become something. I'm saying express yourself in this goddamn world. All right, Mars in conjunct Jupiter, misunderstanding will add in passions and intentions to our experiences. So we may have frustration with adding passion, you know what I'm saying, to our experiences right now and things. So a lot of figuring out what to do with our passions or, you know what I'm saying, being not sure of our passions right now, you know what I'm saying, because we feel like we need to have some type of money to do our passions or have some type of stability or safety to do our passions and shit like that. So, you know, and don't go too far into that energy, you know what I'm saying? But it's all predicated on faith, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is. You may have misunderstandings with um, adding passions to your experiences right now. Jupiter retrograde in Taurus conjunct Uranus in Taurus. Experiencing past rebellious changes you got to be stable about. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be experiencing all these past rebellious changes and shit, you know, that you got to be stable. You can't bend, you can't break, you can't fold. You got to be individual. You got to go ahead and change that. You got to be stable and change that. You know, Uranus retro, change that habit, change that desire, change that thing that ain't been making you stable, change that thing that ain't been making you feel safe, even all the way down to your mental forms and shit like that. Your thoughts and feelings. Stop thinking that weak ass thought. Stop thinking that weak ass feeling. Change that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Uranus retrograde in Taurus, trine Pluto in Capricorn, changing things you were supposed to value so you can take power control over your status and position. So you got supposed to be doing that. So you need to change while this retrograde is happening. These things that you're supposed to value, you know, that you were supposed to be been change these things. You know you were supposed to change them values and shit like that, and that self-esteem issue. You know what I'm saying? You know you're supposed to do that shadow work. You know what I'm saying? So you can change that self-esteem issue, especially while we had that North Node in Taurus, you know. But right now, Uranus retrograde is making us see them things that we got to change because it's slowed down and it's making so we can have a better chance of, you know, doing our status, taking power control over our status and transforming our status and our position in the public. You know what I'm saying? So we got time to do that right now, right? Uranus is retrograde. Uranus retrograde in Taurus, sextile Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So this is changing things you were supposed to about your dreams and imagination so you can be more productive. So stop getting lost into these illusions. Stop. You're procrastinating. Stop getting lost into these little fart rainbows and things of that nature that you be getting lost to. You know what I'm saying? So you can be more productive. You know you're supposed to be more productive. You know you're supposed to be change that thing. That's what the universe is showing you right now too, so you can go for that dream. Or it's gonna put a person in front of you that's gonna look like they're doing that and make you get up off your ass. Neptune retrograde in Pisces sextile, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This is transforming things you were supposed to about your status and past illusions so you can be in a position for your dreams. Okay, so a lot of this is about getting y'all ready for y'all dreams. Okay, that is the outcome of y'all doing a lot of these alignments that I just said. So that's the outcome. So if you can know how to ride these currents and do it, you know, the way that it's supposed to be done, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's the way that works for you. You can adjust, you know what I'm saying? And so you can stretch, you get the esoteric stretch with the coach. So now you know, like, okay, shit, I know what you know what I'm saying? You expanded your mind, you know what I'm saying? You did that as above, so below, that Zeus energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I do. As above, so below, being the sky, being the mind, and shit like that. Knowing the mind and knowing what's going on in the sky. You know. And that's where, you know, that's really that womb and shit like that. Because it's our internal realm and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we got a masculine side of that, in which is like the internal things that we can utilize as information. We call them lights. You know what I'm saying? They just like your mental forms. And then, you know, you got the internal side of that, the shit that make you with that feel, you know what I'm saying? That feel, or how that's making you feel, or, you know, where it's gravitating, that gravity, or where it's pulling you to. So this is shit you got to deal with, your men and women, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts and feelings, you know, so you can better adjust, you know, your chakra system. And, you know, you do that by keeping up on with the transits and shit like that, you know, and then knowing, you know, having some type of discipline and stuff like that. But, you know, it take people, you know, like me to come down here and show y'all how to utilize the astrology as discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like as the actual experiences that we're going through. And not just TikTok memes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't $1,000 ads for TikToks, buyouts and stuff like that. Whatever y'all be doing, you know what I'm saying? But it's essentially for yourself, for you to get to adjust for you in your space so you can better, you know, deal with your own energies because you got your own chakra system, and that may be how your chart align, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to do this shit like me. You're going to have to do shit like you as an individual and, you know what I'm saying, try to mesh your energy with that and then see what outcome you get. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, overall, the spirit came here to give us, you know, this message. So, you know, Jupiter and Taurus, you know, what's worth having faith. And that's the things that you have to start really getting deep with yourself about, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of, you know, you being able to, you know, have support the right causes that don't necessarily hold you back from your own value based upon you being supportive to a mental crutch. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop supporting mental crutches and we all gotta go full-fledged into supporting our individuality and things that's gonna help us change and shit like that, you know, and help others change individuals so we don't be old and outdated and out the current, because we see they updating the world too with robots and stuff like that, and supporting shit like that. So they getting y'all support like mental crutch, all that shit tied to mental crutches like aliens. That's a whole spell that's like tied to like just not knowing the sky. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how the sky like is water, like, and not knowing that everything is accumulation. So like they just alienate anybody that believes in that, like a religious. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different religion. So it's like so many different things they got y'all out here supporting and things, you know what I'm saying? But instead of, you know, the actual world, you know what I'm saying? And we are the world because we make up the world and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So you may just be on Instagram or Twitter getting mad at that, but that's fine. You still supporting that shit, you know what I'm saying? So you still supporting, you know what I'm saying, why you ain't got up off your ass and was able to give your time to something that was worthwhile, that can manifest as a gift and talent that you can utilize with others and create something new with too, and have some new potential for some new type of individuality to be participated in down here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no complaining. Zeus don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You know what I'm saying? And because everything is about awareness and the knowledge and stuff, you know, and you know, it is times to state your claim and complain and things, but we got to do that in the right aspect. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be supporting no false claims of what we owe, or what we're owed, or even try to manipulate others to force them to do that for us. You know what I'm saying? And we got plans and ideas in the mouth and the ass and eyes too. So it's all about, you know, being able to do that and bring something sufficient down here too, where you busy with that anyway, it don't even matter, you know. So stop all y'all manipulative spirit, stop. I'm saying, get in y'all bag, you know. And then you gotta have some type of faith, belief, and imagination to even know you got one. And things. So if you lost into the world and stuff like that, you gotta break your programming first. Like you gotta break your. So like one of the easiest ways somebody taught me is just to do things. Don't do nothing that's gonna get you in jail though, but do things that's abnormal. You know what I'm saying, that you don't do. You know, and that already take you out of them algorithms. You know, and whatever your mind make up from there and shit like that as your individual piece of that, that's going to be representative of, you know what I'm saying, a you and shit like that. However that make you feel, that's going to be representative of you and shit. So if that make you feel evil and shit like that, doing that, then, you know what I'm saying, you know, you still got some shit to do, work to do, because ain't nobody's spirit evil in no totality of things, but we do got people that, you know, get lost into shit and they make them turn evil type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we always got to give spirit some chances and graces, and we got to make sure everybody can be on, you know, this new wave, this age of Aquarius that I'm bringing in and shit like that. And that's just the public association with Zeus and how to do this astrology shit head on. And y'all can sign up for that motherfucking membership. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do this shit daily, you can book a reading. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get tickets to my show if you're in Chicago and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? You have now hit the esoteric stretch with Zeus and things. So when time is out, you know what I'm saying? You need to relax your motherfucking this body. You know what I'm saying? This body. So thoughts on this body, you know what I'm saying? And then how you receive this body and get more into your mental forms and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So you can now start seeing energy, you know what I'm saying? So you can start seeing what's moving and shit like that, and where you need to adjust and start creating in that world and shit like that, because that world makes this world. And that's how they do. And we don't gotta be in no concepts of no 5D consciousness and waiting for some external to come save us, because 5D consciousness is just being aware of the emotional realm and shit like that. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. So anybody that got y'all lost into concepts of like that, like something, it ain't nothing we already doing, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's trying to trick y'all, or somebody that's lost by themselves. And that's what you really just need to know. People just lost. You know, people just lost. So it don't really be nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? So the spirits that are here just gotta be examples and things of that nature, and be as a testimony. You know what I'm saying? We come in all shapes and forms and things, and we ain't limited into no perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because we come with that real spirit and stuff, and that's what we're gonna keep doing. So, you know, but yeah. Other than that, you know, thanks for everybody coming out. It's, you know, now you know to be on that, keep on that radar and what you supporting and shit like that. Y'all can't keep supporting the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It may look good to support this person that's doing all the shit for you, obviously, you know, but is that stopping your growth? You know what I'm saying? Is that stopping your growth? And you ain't even thinking about it like that. You just trying to get in where it's good too much. You know what I'm saying? That's how you develop being greedy and not knowing it. You can't do that. You can't do that. So this ain't no thing to go and guilt trip yourself about. You know what I'm saying? But now you know, okay, it's time to expand. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to expand. So how do you utilize the energy of Jupiter for yourself? So you want to experience security, right? But so let's say you want to utilize Jupiter for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you want to utilize Jupiter in Taurus and things. So whatever you get into, you know what I'm saying, you want to apply, you know, being stable about it. And, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's something that is different. You know what I'm saying? Something that's out of the norm, something that you ain't done, or something like that, or an area that you're trying to help grow that ain't had this information before, but do that a little bit more stable, do that a little bit more practical. You know what I'm saying? Bring some of that value into that space. So this is how you tap into the energies for yourself and things, and do what we all doing anyway, but just a little bit more direct. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, from that, you guys still got to be responsible as a spirit. You ain't getting away with nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you do got faith into that thing, you know what I'm saying, you better hope that you directing that the right way and have some awareness. So that's why you got to have the mind for the magic before you even get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just having faith in the wrong things, you're going to put that energy, extreme energy, into a thing that may be negative. You know what I'm saying? But you want to put that, if you put that thing into energies that correlate more with the positive energy of Taurus, rather than just pleasure and shit like that, but more so growth and stability and making someone else stable. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You might have a better chance of coming back with a karmic debt that's like a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on on the brighter side because you ain't do it for your own one of your own chakras or desires and shit like that. You purely did it for growth and potential to expand and things. And that lets you know that you was a spirit, you wasn't attached to nothing. And now you get, you know what I'm saying, further move along, you know what I'm saying, to something different. And now you can become broader and shit like that. And you ain't gotta have the weight of this world and what it teach you on your shoulder and shit like that. And now, you know what I'm saying, you can be sufficient in areas and teach the people who thought they was teaching you some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you be a real motherfucking powerful spirit and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is what spirits be doing. You know, this is what real spirits be into to make shit work like that. So stop supporting bullshit. Everybody, this is a message for everybody in the world. Stop supporting bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support too much bullshit, too much mental crutches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all like packed in one area in the esoteric realm. I'll be looking at like, damn, y'all just like this little one area and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be, you know what I'm saying, in the world, like, look, like I already know we all, you know what I'm saying, look, it's a we all trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it. Me and my niggas trying to get it, yeah, bitch. We all trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? But check this out. You're hearing it from Zeus. Stop supporting that shit. Especially in things that's holding your talent and your gift and your ability to become that motherfucking author, painter, writer, you know what I'm saying, valuable person that you know you can be. And once you start doing that, you know what I'm saying, little by little, I mean, Jupiter retrograde is going to bring it back and right in your face, though. Like, you're going to know what you died for because it's going to bring you back all that old trauma that tastes nasty. Damn, I can't be having faith in that no more. I know I can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then don't be emotional about it because it ain't an emotional thing. It's Taurus. You know what I'm saying? It's Taurus. You know, have faith in something that's going to get you right. And a lot of these things, you know, show up as people, places, things, thoughts, feelings that manifest as material, you know what I'm saying, through the filtering system of, you know, the interaction between, you know, our body of water and the sun and shit like that, and produce, you know, these events that we experience through these time periods. You know, and these is the shits that we got to deal with. But yeah, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, y'all got this in y'all mind and things with the coach. Get that shit understood. Because this time, it's, you know what I'm saying, we all here now. You know what I'm saying? So give a fuck what a hater nigga bitch gotta say and get to work and keep producing. And shit like that. And, you know, what you give is what you put back. So, you know what I'm saying? Always give, you know, the best that you can. Give better than that. And, you know, that's always going to give back, you know what I'm saying, what you put in. You know, and don't ever worry about how that shape or form come back to you, whether it's a person, place, or thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't get lost in that, you know, because essentially you're just doing it because it's who you is. And this is how you get on the path to self-realization and learning yourself a little bit more. right. Kelsey, the spirit coach, I thank y'all for coming out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter and Taurus retrograde. Get your ass in the game.